Today's topic, my friend, is about the different stages of life. What are the different stages of life one undergoes on this specific planet called the blue or the green planet, this beautiful planet called Earth? And why is it important to understand the different stages of life for you and for me as well? It's important to understand the different stages of life because it is important to know in which stage of life you are in. After understanding, after knowing, after imbibing the stage of life you are in, you can then elevate, you can then upskill your life. You know what to do with your current stage of life to enter the next level of living. And why is it important to enter the next level of living? Because you can live your life according to your term. You can do what you want with your life. You can have more choices, and having more choices gives you more freedom. And having freedom is immense joy. You may think that you may have a lot of choices, you may be confused, but no, if you just try to understand again, the more the number of choices you have actually gives you a freedom of choice. Unless you're just being happy being told what you should select in your life. That means you're doing basically what others want to do with your life and not what you want to do with your life. And you want choices in your life. To make a better decision, you need to have better choices in your life so that you can make that specific targeted decision to live your life happy, free, peaceful, going on a dream vacation maybe. Whatever aspects you want to call it, having choices in life is important. So, what are those stages of life that I want to tell you? So, there are the 5 stages of life, and please share and subscribe so that others also gain advantage from this particular video. By you sharing to others, they can also gain advantage to understand what are the different stages of life, and they can help themselves to elevate their current level of life. So, the 5 stages of life, the first stage of life is dependent. Everyone at some point in time, some point of time in life is dependent on somebody. I was dependent on my parents at some point of time in life. Somebody else would have been dependent on maybe an orphanage. Somebody else might be dependent on foster parents. Somebody else might be dependent on relations. Somebody else has to cater for his or her needs, whether it may be food, it might be shelter, it might be clothing, it might be even those vacation which people want to go. You were finally dependent on somebody else to give that income or to take you on that vacation or to give the clothes to you so that you can wear the clothes, feel comfortable, or get the food to eat. So initial stage of life everybody undergoes is dependence. You're dependent on somebody to meet your needs. So after you have met your needs, you have studied, you went to college, you have done the schooling, you have done a professional degree, and once you have achieved this professional degree, you then go to your dream job, isn't it? You get this dream job, and then you enter your next level of living. That is called as survival. Survival, you are just surviving. Whatever somebody else was paying for you for your essential needs, you are now able to pay by yourself. But nevertheless, if you think about it, you're only paying to meet your needs. You're only paying the bills. You're only paying for electricity, you're paying for water, you're paying for maybe if you have kids, you're paying for tuition fees, you're paying for all the hygiene aspects. Whatever required for your living, you're paying for those aspects. You're just living for survival. And maybe to some extent you're able to save, and the saving is not significant enough. It might take you maybe maximum for a year. For that maximum period of a year, you are able to meet your immediate expenses, your immediate needs, up to maximum 1 year. So of course it depends on your salary. If your salary is maybe okay, or it could be much higher, depending on that you may fulfill different types of needs. It may be essential needs, or if your salary is more, you may fulfill your flexible needs as well, maybe going for a travel, or maybe going for that beautiful vacation, or going for a good dinner in a restaurant, in a 5-star restaurant. So it depends on your salary, but essentially you're living for your survival. So after you have met your survival goals, you then enter the next level of life that is called as security. You are now comfortable to pay every aspect of that essential expense. You're comfortable to pay all your bills, you're comfortable to pay for the tuition expenses of your kids, you're comfortable to go on the dream vacation also. You're comfortable and you have sufficient savings to meet your immediate expenses. You're having sufficient savings, maybe in fixed deposit and things like that, to meet your immediate savings on the essential needs up to a period of 5 to 10 years. Beyond 10 years, you become unstable. You're secure just for a period of 5 or 10 years, maximum 10 years. You have that much of savings that you can live your life going on, meeting your essential needs, taking care of all the inflation on the particular nation without having to rely on your job. Or maybe having a few assets also to pay for your immediate expenses. You're just able to pay for your immediate expenses and you have sufficient savings or the assets pay for your expenses that you can carry on for the next 10 years minimum. So once you're comfortable, you have here in this level called a secured level, you have a lot of have tos. You have to go on that job so that you can earn that salary. You have to have the required financial knowledge maybe to do particular investment on the particular property. For some people, it might be you want to do the particular job. It could turn out to be that way. I'm not saying that. But nevertheless, you have this more number of haves tos rather than want tos in this specific level called as security. Now, once you cross this barrier of security, you enter a level of confidence. In this level of confidence, you're able to make investment decisions by yourself. You have that financial education to make investment decisions. You're able to invest your money into those assets, into those particular stocks, maybe, or properties, or bonds, or maybe in some particular business, whatever it might be, or maybe a franchisee. You're able to make that investment decision by yourself. You have entered the level of confidence here. And by making these investment decisions, you're able to pay for all your expenses throughout your life. You're able to pay whether it may be need-based expenses or flexible expenses for a travel or maybe a vacation or maybe a few occasional entries into a five-star hotel having a great dinner with a family. You're able to cater for all of these aspects once you enter the level of confidence. You have those investments you made into various assets which pay you to meet your immediate obligations. Your immediate obligation in terms of needs, in terms of food, in terms of shelter, in terms of clothing, in terms of the flexible expenses, going to the gym or going for a restaurant or going for a travel. And over and above that, you are able to cater for all these things throughout your life. Till lifetime, you are able to cater to all these aspects. You are able to live your life as per your choice. You have more want to do's here rather than have to do's. You can take a decision. You have a choice in your life. Right? You can take a decision. You're self-reliant here. You are having access to pay for your all expenses. You don't have to rely on a job. You don't have to rely on an active income. So that is the level called as level of confidence. Now here you'll have a lot of have to do's as well. You may not have to do, sorry, my apologies. You will have a lot of want to do's. You want to pursue that long time hidden passion of yours. You want to write that book. You want to write a single book. You want to be called as an author of a best-selling book. You want to do those fantastic videos. You want to come on YouTube. You want to have some amount of time devoted to doing something which you are passionate about. You may be having n number of passions, maybe not only specific to investment. It could be about cooking. It could be about fitness. It could be any kind of passion. You want to do those aspects. You have time now. At the level of confidence, you have your increased number of wants. So at that level of confidence, once you have more number of wants, you can realize, you can understand that you have reached the level of confidence, because it's not only about wanting, but you can do what you want as well. So now after you have done, after you have achieved, after you have pursued your passion, you are doing whatever is required from your side in terms of effort to fulfill those passions, to fulfill that, maybe the financial tutoring to people, or financial mentoring to people, or being a life coach to somebody, or being a health coach to somebody, whatever it might be, you then enter the level of celebrity. This is where most of your wants are taken care of. You are now helping people, you are helping the community to build, to become the next version of themselves just like you. For example, if I am financially secured, elevated in my financial position, able to meet all my expenses, I want to now today help others by making videos like the way I'm doing today. I want to help others by writing a book so that they can read this book and elevate their financial position to the next level. So the final level after confidence comes abundance, comes celebrity. Celebrated abundance is what I call as the final level of life. And after that, nirvana. Of course, at that level, you'll have more time to spend on meditation, you'll have more time to spend for yourself, you'll have more time to understand the spiritual nature of yourself. Not only in that level, of course, it comes at the level of confidence as well. Between these two levels, confidence and celebrated authority, you will have all these aspects of, being in control of your mind. All these aspects, in fact, help you achieve confidence, help you achieve the celebrated authority, because it comes with a lot of hard work. And I hope that you are willing to take on your life to the next level of living, take on your life to the next level of choices, so that you can make greater decisions in life. So please share and subscribe to other people as well, to your friends and relatives. In case you have liked it, please do like it as well. See you.